really enjoy. This is Samantha Hollins, the Ghetto Songbird. And Samantha, I'm going to let you introduce everyone else, and then go ahead and do what you want to do. After each performance, we're going to have brief Q&A with the audience and me with each of the performers. So I'll let you take it away.
Hello, everyone. How you doing? I was staring at my guitar and I looked up and saw all these beautiful faces. I am Samantha Hollins, aka Ghetto Songbird, and this is my son Jinbei on the keyboard. He's 7 years old. He's interning with us right now. And this is Chris Nelson. He normally plays keys with the band, but he's doing supporting vocals and tambourine and shaking. Here we go. This first song I'm going to do is entitled Alley of the Earth. You ready, band?
You.
songs have a womanhood theme, I guess we'll call it. This next song is entitled Electric Ladybird. When I first started performing, everyone would always call me the female Jimi Hendrix. I mean, it's a compliment, but at the same time, it's like, why can't we just be female? Why do we have to be, no offense, fellas.
No, it's true.
Yes. So this song is kind of making fun of that in a way. Electric! Ooh, This next song is entitled Breaking the Rules, because sometimes when you go out there and they say that you can't, you gotta know, let them know that you can. Exploitation. Oh, thank you. How y'all feeling? Everybody good? This next song is entitled Rocksploitation. This is actually a song that I named my band after. So this is the Rocksploitation Band -1. Ronan Ali on drums. He's somewhere playing another gig. And he's supposed to be here. It goes like that.
Next time.
Yes.
Next time.
Right on. generation. This music is my celebration. So don't police, no culture. Can you see a sister ride on this rock sensation? Like my turntable, my check 1, 2, to all the labels. Let's not segregate. Let's congregate. Get off the floor with rock and roll. This rock Thank you so much. 10 minutes?
I know, it's so unfair.
No, actually, I thought we were running behind you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, if I had one more song, I guess I could do 2 more songs then. Okay. I don't want to do my last song yet, so what should we do before that?
Sadly. We can make up a song.
Let's play around with Warm My Heartstrings. Okay. Warm My Heartstrings. This is a song I wrote when I was a teenager, sitting in my room, fiddling around with the guitar by ear. Didn't know what I was doing, but I did know what I was seeing outside of my window. And I'm nowhere a teenager right now. I won't tell y'all how old I am, but... Walk away on the inside of my heartstrings. Walk away alone outside tonight. There's love. Oh, inside of my heart. Thank you so much. Once again, I am Samantha Ghetto Songbird Hollins, and this is most of my raw exploitation band, Chris Nelson and Jimbe Hollins. You can find my music on Bandcamp under Ghetto Songbird, and I have. Thank you. This last song we're gonna do is entitled "Mother Sucker, Blood Sucker." So this song is kind of like telling dudes off that try to get in my way as far as the industry, because as a woman you are constantly getting bombarded by the industry, which is dominated by men. And this is good for you brothers to hear out there, because you can actually tell your friends, you know, maybe we should give these women a chance to be heard. I've been performing for 20 years straight and been going through those type of isms non-stop. And it's time for it to stop and for us all to come together, because like they say, behind every great man is a what? Yes. But we love y'all still. We don't blame it on all of y'all. I really don't. But I think if we all work together, we can all make change together. I mean, I have an all male dominated band, and all these are good guys. Mother sucker, blood sucker, feeding off this flesh and mind. Mother sucker.
time for Samantha Hollins to get our songwriter and her family. So if you want to just like put the instrument down and let the crew help you out with moving the stuff around, I'd like to talk to you for just a second. Maybe you can maybe grab his microphone and we'll have a chat. I prepared. Oh, and I'm going to sit here. No, I'm not. But I did prepare, so I do have a couple of specific questions. Some of them that you answered while you were performing. Don't rush before.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, ma'am. Tim Boyland, stand by for being like crew and helping Hallie Smith here. Oh, that's great. Now you're going to be able to see. I don't know. Can you? No, it's so hot in here. First of all, thank you again.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you coming. And you know, a very long time ago, actually, I've only known Samantha virtually, and I am overjoyed to finally meet her in person. But she was a guest on the Sheep Hop show a long time ago.
Yeah.
And so I just have a couple of questions, but this is also open to the room. So if you have a question, please feel free. I was reading your bio about being a self-taught musician,
Yes.
and I'm wondering what were the resources in your home as a child learning? Were the instruments in your home? Where did you find the outlet to practice and to expand on what you were trying to learn?
It actually started with my mother's record collection. She was a hippie in the 60s and 70s. She had any album that was out at that time. So I heard eclectic sounds from rock to soul to the early heavy metal sound, jazz, funk, especially funk, because she was a funketeer, constantly on tour buses with the musicians and stuff hanging out. So she would tell me those stories, so I would listen to her records and kind of zone with that. So one day she heard me playing around with a little toy piano and she realized, oh, she can actually play something. So she brought me my first keyboard, and then I kind of just took it from there to guitar and kind of left the keyboard alone, fell in love with guitar.
And I want to just address when Samantha wasn't actually on my show, but pre-recorded comments, and I want to just mention some of these things. The songs that you said influenced you.
Yeah.
When we talked about They Sing I'm Different by Betty Davis, you said, it grabbed my heart, threw me against the wall, and had its way with my soul. About Fire by Mother's Finest, hardcore and funky, demanding the utmost respect. Joan Jett, Bad Reputation, a whirlwind, collapsing the macho ego. And these are all descriptions of aspects of your persona, and like you were mentioning, other songs. So, just in writing and in your process, who are you thinking about? Your past, the present, the future, or your influences? Who are you thinking about?
You know, I really believe that I'm like a vessel, because I don't write my words down. They come to me when these melodies come, and they just start piecing themselves together like a puzzle. And when I realized that was happening and others would try to tell me, you need to write your songs down, I said, one day I will, but I'm kind of going with this to see where this takes me, and I'm still trying to understand what my lyrics actually mean.
And of course we see that he's carrying the torch. Your son is carrying the torch. So what's he going through right now? Is he listening to what you listen to? Is he taking lessons? Or is he just learning the way you learned?
My husband is a drummer, so when we're at rehearsals, he's always there, and he started getting behind the drums and started playing. He's actually a drummer first and percussion is second. He's learning that, but the drums is where he lives. He actually cried last night because he couldn't play the drums today, but we didn't get to rehearse as well for him to play all of my songs when we realized my husband wasn't going to be able to make it. But he just listens to everything. He sits on the drums every day by himself. I don't tell him to. It's something that he's just started doing for himself.
So he's born to it.
Yeah.
questions from anybody here? If no one has any question or comment, then we're gonna, actually, Jackie, where's Jackie? You'll get Jackie. I wanna say thank you.
I have a question.
Oh, yes, question in the.
Can you tell us about the guitar? Because it's like, it looks like an SG, like Sister Rosetta
Sure,
guitar.
let me grab my.
Is that like an influence of yours? And why did you choose that particular guitar?
My husband was at NAMM about 3 years ago, and he FaceTimed me. He said, "You have to see this guitar." And I saw it. I'm like, "Well, is it an SG?" He said, "No, it's not an SG, but it looks like one." And I said, "That looks like the same one Sister Rosetta Tharpe played." Yes. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it, and I really like it. I'm not one that's committed to a style of guitar. I like to play many sounds and explore different sounds. So at this moment it's the SG, but he just brought me a new one. So I'm exploring that one.
All right, another one.
I like the timbre of your voice.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you, do you have influences that way, or do you feel more like it kind of comes out of you organically, just a need to express something from you?
I listened to a lot of jazz growing up. I loved Billie Holiday, Sarah Vaughan, voices like that. So I'm assuming that it channels through me. Because I never sat down and said, well, this is how I'm going to sound. I don't try to sound like anyone that's on the radio. I believe I'm just like a gumbo of my influences.
Anybody? Because if that's it, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Jackie to play some music while we change and get ready to bring Jen Esposito on stage with her family. It's going to be, it's wonderful. It's really the only way I'm going to explain it. And thank you again. Big hand for Samantha.